Evan Gershkovich, a reporter for the Wall Street Journal, has been found guilty of espionage by a Russian court and sentenced to 16 years in a Russian prison. This conviction marks a significant escalation in the tensions between the United States and Russia, particularly in the context of the ongoing war in Ukraine and the deteriorating state of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Gershkovich was arrested in March 2023 while conducting journalistic activities in Yekaterinburg, Russia. The Russian authorities accused him of spying for the Central Intelligence Agency (CIA), claiming that he was collecting sensitive information about a Russian tank factory. Despite these allegations, no public evidence has been presented to substantiate the charges against him. The trial, which began on June 26, was conducted with unprecedented speed, raising suspicions that Gershkovich's case may be part of a broader geopolitical strategy. The trial, which began on June 26, was conducted with unprecedented speed, raising suspicions that Gershkovich's case may be part of a broader geopolitical strategy. The Kremlin has been known to use high-profile arrests as leverage in negotiations with Western countries, including the United States. There have been discussions about a potential prisoner exchange, but the Kremlin has maintained a policy of silence on the matter, refusing to confirm or deny the possibility. The US government, along with Gershkovich's employer and various journalist advocacy groups, has vehemently protested the charges and the verdict, describing the trial as a sham and a clear violation of international norms and freedom of the press. The US State Department designated Gershkovich as wrongfully detained shortly after his arrest, and the US Ambassador to the United Nations, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, has called for his immediate release, stating that he has committed no crime and is being targeted solely for being an American journalist. The Committee to Protect Journalists (CPJ) has also condemned the verdict, highlighting Russia's status as one of the world's leading jailers of journalists and calling for an end to the practice of using journalists as pawns in diplomatic disputes. Gershkovich has spent nearly 500 days in detention, mostly in Moscow's Lefortovo prison, where he was held in solitary confinement for most of the day, with only 1 hour of walking permitted daily. His family and friends have been barred from visiting him, and he has been able to communicate with them primarily through letters. The court has allowed a 15-day window for the defense to appeal the conviction, but the prospects for a successful appeal are uncertain. The judge in the case has ordered that Gershkovich's time in detention will count towards his sentence, and he has been fined a small amount, with some of his personal belongings confiscated and ordered to be destroyed. The case has drawn comparisons to previous high-profile prisoner exchanges, such as the swap of basketball player Brittany Griner for Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout. However, another American, Paul Whelan, remains imprisoned in Russia, and there is hope that Gershkovich's case could pave the way for a deal that would secure the release of both men. Russian President Vladimir Putin has suggested that a deal could be reached with the US regarding Gershkovich's release, though he did not provide specific details. The trial and sentencing of Gershkovich have been widely criticized as an attempt to intimidate journalists and undermine press freedom, further straining the already tense relationship between Russia and the West.